Happy tomorrow, folks. Another year done. Can't believe that. Another year done. This one was kind of neutral. Because we had some good and we had some bad, which is to be expected because you really can't have the good without the bad. I heard about massive fires in Niagara Falls. There was the Texas power failure, which costed nearly $200 billion in property damage. The crown got worse because the numbers went up, and even 2 new variants found in 1 year. What? And to top it all off, Adobe Flash Player shut down. Well, see, now technically that happened on December 31st of 2020. Never mind, forget that one. Yeah, so not the best of years, but I can't say that 2021 was a sequel to 2020. Because on the bright side, at least a lot of people weren't left unemployed. I mean, at least I hope. Anyway, I'd like to make one of these videos every year just to, recap on world events and also see how I did with my New Year's resolution. I'd also like to talk about some channel changes and maybe even some big plans, if any. So I'm going to be creating a schedule for my YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel. So the schedule thing did great. I was able to get a video out almost every week. There were a few weeks where I did miss some uploads, but that was because I had family stuff, like when holidays come around, birthdays, stuff like that. And also just because of my poor planning skills. I know, excuses, they're terrible. Oh, but my Twitch, I did not keep that commitment at all. Yeah, that one was just a massive flop. I will say though that towards the end of the year I did get a little bit better with planning. So hopefully I can correct the wrong that I had this year, or technically last year, and I can implement it and fix it for this year. So now, this time around, I'm going to be providing 2 to 3 streams every week. Now, the 2 ones will definitely be possible if my planning is actually mathematically correct this time, and the third one will be extremely likely if my calculations are correct. Now, I'm not going to do anything special, though. The times will still be the same. I'm going to go from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. because that seems likely, and everyone is done with all their work for the day, so anyone can come in. Another change that I'm planning to do is I'm going to get more types of content out. Ooh, the more content thing. Alright, well that kind of failed, mainly because, well, see, here's what happened. Midway through the year, I had this realization that the content that I thought about, it wasn't who I was. So that's why a lot of things that I wanted to do, I didn't scrap them per se, but I just didn't really go through with them. Although, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have had the birth of my new channel. So oh yeah, my new channel. That was probably my big one this year, last year. So now with the introduction of my new channel, which, I mean, it's not really an introduction because I've already had it for a few months, but now, if I really wanted to, and I do, I can get to that content and post it over there because, when you're a content creator, you kind of don't want to throw away ideas because then what was the point of conceiving them in the first place, right? For those of you who have been fans of my FNAF animations since day one, those will be returning. Oh yeah, the animations. That was probably out of everything I said I wanted to do last year, that was probably my biggest flop because there was nothing! Let me throw out there real quick. It's not like that I didn't try. There were a few times where, I'm actually currently working on 3 animations, and that's probably what I'm doing wrong. I should probably only work at 1 at a time. But what ended up happening was, one that I was working on, I was probably more than halfway through with it, and then my session got deleted, I lost all my footage, and I was just so upset and devastated, and it killed motivation like that. For those of you who subscribe for my gaming stuff, I'm going to be making gaming videos as well. Gaming stuff did come back, and I gotta tell you, I was really pleased with that because, for one, I added some new stuff to my setup, and I just thought that my gaming content did improve. I do think that there's still more room for improvement, but I think where I'm at right now, I was pretty pleased. Alright everyone, now I want to get into big plans. So, I do have one, but I'm not entirely sure which direction it's going to go, and it's more of a personal thing really, so it's not really something that I can confirm, So if it does happen, don't worry. I will make a video about it, and you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as I make the video of it, because what I have planned will probably improve a lot of the stuff that I set out to do. So yeah, I guess in terms of goals, I just want to like fix what I broke last year, because I made a bunch of plans and I just didn't stick to them. Yeah, so my objective basically is to cover myself in glue and throw myself at my objectives. Actually, that would be a funny idea for a skit. So a couple more things that I want to finish off on are I'm going to fix a lot of the things that I did wrong last year, and this one I'm going to also try to actually get to work on a bunch of projects that I said I wanted to do over the last 5 years. I know, it's sad. So this year is going to be the year of the Phoenix, because now it's time for rebirth. Alright, well, that's all I have to say. So like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good yesterday. Wait, hold on, stop the end card. If I say have a good yesterday, that means have a good 2021, because that was yesterday. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. I really got to figure this out before next year hits. So have a good yesterday.